we are being told that
Yes.
apparently you were behind the sale of land, the one that houses or harbors the crude oil.
I wish I did, Sarah. I would live public life and go and sit and enjoy myself. In fact, somebody else called me and asked me about it. What I learned is, first of all, you must know when I was appointed assistant minister, I retired from my law firm that I founded painfully. I founded my law firm and ran it for close to 30 years. I retired from the law firm. I learned that the law firm incorporated a company for 2 individuals, and that ended their business with it. Lawyers represent murderers. Do they become accomplices to murder? Lawyers represent robbers. Do they become accomplices to robbers? The fact that the firm bears my name doesn't mean it is me. There is a law firm called Hamilton, Harrison and Matthews. Does anybody remember who Harrison and Matthews were? There's a lawyer of a law firm called Dale and Figgis. Does anybody know who Dale or Figgis were? The law firm will bear my name to eternity. That is how to immortalize my presence in the profession in this country. And I have no apologies to make for lawyers who inherited my law firm acting for clients who come to them. I can't stop that. I don't go to that office. I don't practice law anymore. For your information, I've got a daughter and a son who are lawyers, but they don't even work with that law firm. My daughter practices law elsewhere. My son practices law in Melbourne, Australia. He's not even in this country. So where do I come in? You know, Kenyans must stop this habit of, the moment you see the name Sarah, it must be you. Look behind every information that you see. I am not in oil business. I am not in gas business. Surely, if I had the 800 million, everybody would notice. I perhaps would have bought a plane to make my campaigns easy. I perhaps would have bought a building like that one out there, Barclay Plaza, and earn rent and stop the hustle and bustle of Nairobi. I would perhaps be living differently. I lead a very humble life.
Maybe
My children go to ordinary schools like all children of other Kenyans. My children have gone through McKinney School. My daughter is in a public school called Kianda. My son went to a public school. My sons went to public schools, Starehe, Alliance. Those are public schools that take children from anywhere and everywhere in this country. I am here, serving the people of Kenya. Getting into very precarious situations. I was nearly killed in Somalia twice. I was stuck in Mali the other day for a full week, very dangerously. Give me some credit for the good work I've done for this country, for heaven's sake. The property that was said to be bought in Japan, I don't even know it. I've never been to that property. I have never sat in any meeting where a discussion is taken place on acquisition of properties. And I know nothing about it. And my conscience is very clear. In fact, remember, it was when I had stepped out of office that I was elected the party leader of Fort Kenya. I'm as white as snow on that matter. I have never done anything underhand. I have not acted in breach of any law. I put my case before Parliament. Even if you pick the report of Parliament and read it, Sarah, the conclusions they draw are completely at variance with the content of the report. There is nowhere where the Minister for Foreign Affairs is alleged of any wrongdoing. Then all of a sudden they draw conclusions that the minister should leave office. And what did I do? On my own, I left office to facilitate an investigation. And remember, I was out of office for 10 clean months. I went to the president and told him, my boss, these accusations and allegations against me are very heavy and weighty. I am a senior lawyer of long standing. I know my innocence, and I know it will be proved. Let me make it easy by stepping aside for proper and thorough investigations to be carried out. They were. And nothing was found against me, on me.